Hello there, I'm Beth the Dork, and today I wanted to show off one of my custom parks in Open Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. Now, I've been playing Roller Coaster Tycoon almost since it first came out in 1999, that's how old I am. But I used to always just play scenarios. I never focused on scenery or anything like that, and I only recently discovered Open Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 and the community behind it. I was very impressed with some of the amazing parks people made, so I wanted to try it myself. My park's not going to look nearly as good as, the one here in the opening screen, but I'm getting there. I'm learning, so let's check it out. It's called Colville Heights. Now, when I made this park, I started off just making a river rapids. I built this station platform right here and then just built a mountain around it as I was building. And yeah, I didn't realize until after that it went way too fast here, but it doesn't matter, guys don't care. And then I built this nice building around it. I put in this Virginia reel. It's the only one that's not one of my track designs because I can't do Virginia reels. And I built all this little scenery around it here. Then I put in this lovely splash boats that has this gigantic drop that goes deep underground. And after that, I expanded over here. So I've got a whole series of just thrill rides. None of these custom objects or custom rides were designed by me. Most of them were done by the amazing Earl, who's just incredible. And then over here, I made this. I designed this in a previous park, but this is my little mine ride. And so I built the scenery around it. I thought it kind of looked like a California mission when it came out. It looked really cool, so I was happy with that. And then I made this ride. This is my interpretation of Thunder Mountain. Nothing like the actual ride at Disneyland, but just a fun little mine train coaster. So yeah, it goes up into the mountains here, comes out a couple times. There's a mine shaft. And yeah, I was just really happy with how this one came out. Got pretty decent ratings too, if I look at them. So yeah, I was happy with that. I used a trick that I learned from the YouTuber Deurklink to make the track invisible on my little boat hire here, so it looks like they're just going randomly, but they actually do have a track, which is very helpful. And then this ride here is called a Barnstormer, so I put a barn around the outside of the station and made these cute little water towers. This one I designed on my own right here in this park. It's decent stats. I usually am happy if I'm not very good at designing roller coasters, so I'm usually happy if I get stats excitement around between 5 and 7, so pretty happy with that one. Then this one's just a simple little reverse coaster that I designed. I only put it here just to fill in space. It's not very good, but reverse coasters are never all that great, so not too surprising. And I made this cute little monster trucks, and I found a scenery piece that just allows you to put in monster trucks, so I put them all over the place to look like they're the ones that didn't make the track. So I thought that came out really cool. And then I made this whole side as like a Frontierland type side, but I realized I couldn't make this whole park with that kind of scenery. I thought it would get really boring. So the other side, I decided to just do a couple random different themes. First thing I did was a Mario Kart track. This I learned from another one of Deurklink's videos, and when he was talking, he did the whole one of his servers for Mario Kart. So I got the scenery from that, and I learned how to do this, and it turned out really cool. So let's just go ahead and watch it. The scenery is really fun to work with, but it took me a long time to figure out how to get the track invisible and have it come out looking right. I used paths for most of the road here. So this is just like a bridge. This is just regular road looking path. And then it comes up into this castle. There's Peach and Daisy getting attacked by Bowser, and Mario's there to stop them and save the day, a bunch of booze around. And then I used this muddy path to make like a little swamp area with a bunch of piranha plants. I thought that turned out really cool. And over here, I made a tunnel of love, which I thought was pretty cute. Maybe I'm a little overkill with the red and white, I don't know. I think it looks adorable. And then these little buildings here, this for just food and stuff like that. Over here is my Candyland, and this one is a little bit crazy, but I think it turned out cool. So we've got this coaster here. It's one of my designs. It's called Tiny Mouse. It's just a very, very small mouse coaster with decent stats. It's actually really nice to put in scenarios because you can charge a lot for it, but it doesn't take up a lot of space. So I like that. And then a bunch of other custom thrill rides that are designed by people who are way better at this game than me. So, and I like this one too. This one's called Tiny Dizzy Mouse, and it's just a really, really small dizzy mouse ride or spinning mouse ride that just, you know, is really good for scenarios because it's decent stats, so you can charge a lot for it, but it doesn't take up a lot of space, so I like that. And then over here, I decided to make a Japanese style garden pagoda theming. I built this pagoda here, but the rest of them are, you know, built in from the designs. And then I built this little coaster. I was just gonna call it Bamboo Run. My husband was like, oh, we should call it Bamboo Shoot. I'm like, that's really cute, I gotta do that. So, you know, it's got okay stats. I'm not really very good at junior coasters, but it looks cute. It turned out nice. And then I like the bamboo over here, and I really like all these, they call them magnolia trees. These are cherry trees. Okay, so anyway, so that's how the park turned out. I'm really happy with it. So I'm gonna keep trying and getting better at these parks. If you enjoy this video, give it a like, and I'll hope to see you soon. Bye.